Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day or night has been great thus far. Although to be honest, night is still a day, so either. For this video we'll be going through a unboxing of two Deculture vignettes. Sheryl, I'm assuming it's just Nome, but hey, I haven't watched Macross Frontier. And Ranka Lee from the aforementioned Macross Frontier. And these would have come out back in 2011. And in fact, they were exclusive items from the May and June issues of Hobby Japan back from 2011. Gosh, that was 10 years ago. Whew. Okay. That was well and truly a decade ago. Well, now that I feel somewhat cold inside, let's look at these two vignettes. Before I get too carried away, big shout out to Bekki, who seems to be my general go-to anime person I talk to. We don't talk about all animes, but we actually talk about a fair bit. Predominantly Gundam Seed and Macross Frontier. It tends to flip between the two. But yes, this would have been a Bekki inspiration, since she has done a few cosplays of Sheryl in the past, which funnily enough probably was a decade ago. So obviously a lot of the inspiration of Sheryl is from her, and I by chance remembered I intentionally stumbled upon these while doing something else from the Gundam Seed perspective. But anyway, shout out to Bekki for pretty much being the inspiration for this, as well as the ha ha ha, look what I have and you don't. I will regret that later, but that's okay. Anyway, so as I said, these were exclusive items from Hobby Japan. So here we have the front of the boxes. They are separate. I've just put them next to each other for the sake of convenience. So there's the front. Sheryl, Ranka. It's all in pretty much Japanese, so I have no idea what it's going to say. There is the bottom. There's the tops. Sides. So Deculture vignette, Sheryl and Ranka. Same thing on the other side. In fact, are they two different? No, exact same styling. And then on the back, I don't know why they didn't do proper solid images for this. So they've got Sheryl and Ranka together, so I believe this one will be Ranka. This will be Sheryl. If anyone wants to contest how pronouncing the names, feel free to. As I said, I have not watched Macross Frontier yet. Mainly because it hasn't been dubbed, and it's not because I prefer dubs over subs. It's mainly because if I'm watching anime, I'm usually trying to do something. Just typically build a kit. So my eyes are usually pointing downwards, so whilst I'm okay doing it, I've done it before, it can be a little distracting listening and reading subs while building. But as I said, I've done it before, but I know the two things usually suffer. So that's the outside of the boxes. So what I'll do is I will open up each box and we will see what is inside. Okay, so now that the boxes have been opened up, So they're not model kits, they're basically these little mini statuette type things, I guess. Just in a few pieces, should be fairly intuitive to put them together. There weren't any instructions in the actual boxes themselves. I have no idea if they were included with the original Hobby Japan issues. May have. But I'm also not going to try and track down the May and June issues of Hobby Japan from 2011. So I guess we'll have a look at Ranka first. So I'll just put Sheryl aside. So Ranka, 3 separate pieces. So majority of Ranka is here in this first piece. So that's the front, that's the back, somewhat fan servicey. Next in the middle section, I assume is what she'll be resting on, maybe? Can't tell what is inside and outside. I'll probably have to check the front of the box again, but I'm assuming that'll be the base and some description. And then the third item is, I'm assuming it's supposed to be symbolic of a steam cloud. So to me it looks like she's basically sitting in a dumpling box. So there you have it. That was the 3 items to make Ranka. As for Sheryl, okay, so Sheryl comes in, I was going to say 4 little sections, and is very typical Sheryl in terms of appearance from what I understand. So there's the top half of Sheryl, there is the front, there is the back, and I'm wondering if that little section in there is by chance where something adds on. There's Sheryl's lower half, leaving not a lot to the imagination. There is the front. There is the back, which is just as equally not leaving too much to the imagination. These are all obviously been pre-painted as well in some shape or form. It's not the best paint applications, definitely not the worst. Moving along to the third section, I'm assuming that will be her base. Yes, most likely. In some shape or form. And then in the fourth section, probably just parts of her clothing. So probably, I'm assuming parts of the arms, maybe? Given that one arm looks like it's missing stuff, but then it could also just be like that. Who knows? But yes, that is contents of Sheryl. So, Sheryl, I'll just put you up there and bring Ranka back into frame. So there you have it, nice short video on the unboxing of Sheryl and Ranka. The little vignettes from those exclusive bonus items back from Hobby Japan. Obviously won't take too long to assemble the 2 items together properly, and yes, I will actually try to do a quick review video on them all together. I mean, I probably could have added it to this one, but I don't know when I'll get around to it, so I'll just start the unboxing first, as I usually do, and we'll take it from there. Once again, thank you, Bekki, for just randomly mentioning various anime. Which also reminds me, I've got a whole heap of anime that I haven't watched yet that you suggested I watch. Whoopsies. Not enough time in a day. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and a like if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe if you wish to follow my channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming videos. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description down below. Thanks again for your support to help grow this channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.